Hello everyone, it's Kimberly Noel. Whew. I'm sorry. I know that episode was probably too much for you, saying Kimberly's just blabbering and crying. But that's how I felt the age of 9 and through 10 and 11. Like, that's what really I felt. It was just a whole place that people didn't really know what was really going on in my head. And I just had to put on a show for people. But getting to the age of 12, me and my caretaker had to go through a lot of intensive family therapy, because at this point it was just you can tell that it was really unhappy, and to really fix our relationship, but it didn't really get fixed. We put on the biggest show for people, because my caretaker, you know, her life was her job and her husband. And I'm not saying that she was a bad mother and everything, but I just feel that there was certain moments of my life that she should have been there really to protect me. And so it would be this type of group called DBT Skills, but it would be for mothers and daughters and their kids. And this is when the whole time I met Ashley. You know who Ashley is. That's the whole time, because it was like 12 to 13. And that's when Ashley met me before I was Kimberly. But like, we were like the all-stars, of this DBT skill group. Like, we didn't even use it when we got home, but we were like, yes, everyone was like so proud, thinking that our relationship was getting better, and our relationship was not really getting better. It was just whatever we learned, and everything went out one ear and the other, but it felt like we had to put on a show for people, because it was just to the point, it was just. And then that was when I started gaining a lot of weight, because that's when I felt that food was my comfort. And I would just remember that every time I would just come home and stuff, so we would just put on a big show for people, and people were believing it. Even my therapist, because my therapist was the one running, my old therapist I mean, was running the group and everything. And even Ashley was stunned and everything that we did a whole reverse, like within like 3-4 months and everything. But like, my caretaker never told me to put on a show, but it was never really time to really practice. I think she was able to take the practice, and really we would put that skills together. But I think how her life surrounded was work and her husband, and I was just the child that has all these other disabilities and stuff that, okay. And I just remember that I would stuff my face until one point, for like 4 months, I did become bulimic, but people didn't really know that. I would eat at dinner, like if I'm like really sitting in a dining table with people, I would go to the bathroom and throw up. This is one thing that people didn't really know what was going on in my life, because I was just so depressed and sad. Even overeating, I don't know what went in my mind for like 6 months that I had to be bulimic. But at one certain point, I woke up and I said, you know, this is really hurting my body, because you can see I don't have the pictures with me, but you can see from 12 to 14, I was really gaining weight, losing weight, and that's no choice for anyone to decide to do an eating disorder. I just didn't know what was an eating disorder because of having all these learning disabilities and mental disabilities. I didn't know what I was doing until I realized now in therapy that I was bulimic. Because I remember I would put my finger down my throat. And I'm advising you, for anyone that has an eating disorder at the ages of me and everything, please seek help. Please be honest to your professionals. Because I think how I dealt everything with myself in my own way, that I just don't know how I was able to just do a full turnaround and not really have other consequences, like, and stuff, because like it could have gotten to the extreme that I think I was only doing it like probably twice a day for like 6 months, because it was just, I would only eat certain times of the day and I would just stuff my face, and there would be at a group setting that I would do it, so it would not be like that much. So but if I was doing a group setting, it would be like twice a day, but I was doing that. But looking back, I think I would not choose to do that. I would tell the people that was working with me, being honest and telling them what's really going on. And so until the next one, I think I will see you guys in the next one.